Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to XWA Onslaught. We're streaming to you live from New York City, New York. Well, hi, I am Luke Reeves, joined by an anonymous commentator, and this is pretty much about to be really hectic as we are on the road, well, to XWA All for Nothing. That is right, XWA All for Nothing will be happening, and we just got word that we're also going to be sponsored, or at least not sponsored, but getting our very first sponsor at the pay-per-view, which will also be revealed. So we can't wait for that and everything. Well, we do need to go ahead and focus on this matchup now, and that being, well, the new XWA Underground Champion, that being Zach Wilde. As you just saw during, well, as of course you just saw during, I believe, the Halloween special. Well, not Halloween special, but of course that is seen in the Halloween, not Halloween, but of course that is seen on Underground. There was a new champion. Well, pretty much, there was a huge battle royal to declare the inaugural champion, which after Zach Wilde ended up winning. But of course his opponent tonight, Marshall Quinn, is here. So here comes Marshall Quinn. It also seemed that he gotten pretty much a little bit of a haircut and decided to grow out his beard. So of course after Marshall Quinn getting himself at least situated in the very ring. So of course that pretty much for Marshall Quinn, pretty much just coming out with a pair of cargo pants for whatever reason. Now, we do not know why, but I guess this is just the new norm, but now he's in trunks all of a sudden. And the match is official. Here we go after Zach Wilde starting off this match strong. And you gotta remember he is, well, the current inaugural champion for Underground, so of course him making an appearance on Onslaught might be a big deal for him, and that technically would be the first title he ever won. But then again, we have someone known as Marshall Quinn, who's not only willing to pretty much challenge Zach Wilde in the future for a title match, that being the Underground title, but however, like for Marshall Quinn, is able to adapt for pretty much to any fighting styles on technically being more of a technician and focuses on ground-based attack. So Marshall Quinn will use pretty much attacks related, which is fighting styles, and get the upper hand. But of course here for double foot stomp by Marshall Quinn and the cover, well, on the inaugural champion. However, Zach Wilde kicks out at 2. There is the Wild side, I believe that's what that Wild call, gets the pin on Marshall Quinn, but kick out at 2. And I also just got word from the Onslaught general manager Keith Richards that he's saying that he had an important announcement later on tonight. But never mind, there's the Wild side. I don't know what move was that earlier, but I think it was called the Wild Infusion. But this one is the Wild side, and Zach Wilde will send Marshall Quinn packing. It's almost like that match happened too quickly. Well, I guess Marshall Quinn. So pretty much the general manager, well, Keith Richards, pretty much he addressed something online saying that tonight I will be announcing not only not only the two teams for the Asylum match during FWA All for Nothing, but I'll also be announcing the women's Asylums match as well and its participants. So stay tuned. You do not want to miss it. So whatever Keith Richards is thinking, we don't know, will this be for the best or for the absolute worst? So we go ahead and find out about that announcement later on tonight, but now it's time to get a little bit extreme. And by extreme, I mean, here we go. And now it's time to get a little bit extreme here for tonight, as for James Burns, we're going up against one of our newest signings, but not really. Technically he was seen, well, I think he was seen during the Halloween special, and that being Joseph Cobb. Now, of course, a bit of a background check that he actually is a professional when it comes to, I believe, what it's called, death matches, because he said he once took a light tube to the head, and not only that, he somewhat accidentally gave his friend Corey a unprotected chair shot to the head. Of course, Corey is okay and alive for right now, but that was like in the past. So don't go anywhere. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back after these short messages. And we're back from our small commercial break. So we're now back in the NYC. So now we have for James Burns. And I also just got word about James Burns that pretty much he just got finished winning a tag title match in KPW. And I believe he was also with, a person named Darius Cruz, one of the KPW champions. I think he was television champion? Yeah, I believe that's the champion he is. So he's one half, I want to say, Forgotten Sons? Hold on, let me look. Because if I remember correctly, that's what it was called. I could be wrong. So, as I'm looking here. Yeah, so it was the Forgotten Sons. So technically it was James Burns, who in KPW is known as the Architect, and Darius Cruz, and they were known as the KPW Undisputed Tag Team Championship. Well, not championship, but champions. Well, my bad, Luke Reeves. Listen, I'm not the one that really looks through all these commentary notes like you do. Well, that is okay, because I know a little bit of history between James Burns. This man right here is on a mission. What is that mission? I do not know. But what he is capable of inside the ring is only far from what a human eye can see. Because not only he's been in a Hell in a Cell match against one of our champions, he also won that match with just not only breaking a sweat. But he may have a few broken bones still, so I will say that. Well, I will go ahead and watch yourself, Luke, because pretty much as the lights are out and we are seeing tape all over the Trons, here comes Joseph Cobb. Now a little bit of a background check for you, Luke Reeves. I actually got done talking to Joseph Cobb before the show went on air, and he said that he would try everything within his powers to not only break every single bone in James Burns' body, but also dismantle him once and for all. Technically put a stop to his reign of terror, and so for Joseph can actually start up his, while leading into All for Nothing. Well, when you put it like that, I do not know. That would actually be a very good idea. But then again, it happened made by the general manager earlier today that these two will be going at it in an Extreme Rules fight. So meaning, no disqualifications, anything goes, only way to win is pinfall or submission. So I say good luck to the officials for getting these two on the same page. And speaking at the same page, I see for Joseph Cobb already pretty much trying to take control of the matchup, going for a little bit of a trip fall. I do not know, but I will say pretty much for Joseph, technically he is a very hardcore wrestler. Or not only wrestler, but technically he's just a hardcore person in general. So technically James Burns is going to have to try, technically use everything he can get his hands on to put away Joseph. So for example, like putting Joseph in the trash because he's shit. Well, not really like that. But as you see for James, literally just trying to hype up the crowd, try to spell his last name for B-U-R-N-S. What did that spell? Burns. I didn't know this guy actually teaches spelling. Me neither, Reeves. But however, for a massive kick to the back of the leg, might be targeting the hamstring, but there's the rolling stunner by James Burns. And of course, that fight is already being taken onto the outside. Of course, there are no countouts. For both men, just want to try to rip each other into shreds. Back inside the ring, going for James Burns and Joseph Cobb. Impressive suplex by Burns, and a stomp on the face for good measure. Elton gave it a bit of a stomp to the back of the head, but off the middle rope to two. I believe that was a 630 from James Burns. Of course, the counter by Cobbs. And now pretty much managed to try and attempt to lock the standing sleeper hold. However, James Burns ends up countering. And it is not looking good. Well, for Cobbs in his first ever match, because he did debut on ringside while helping out Corey, in which he managed to win that match during the Nightmare on Elm Street fight. Now for Joe trying to get himself back up on the apron. You do see James Burns pulling out a steel chair from underneath the ring, but instead not using it. Now what is Joseph Cobbs looking to use? He's looking to use the brass knuckles, which are legal in this matchup as anything goes and no disqualification. But however, missed the target after James Burns managed to get away with it. I don't know, did Joe really just bite the face of Burns? I believe so, Reeves. As I'm looking through it now, he did bite the face of it, but had to let go of the hold. And now for Joseph Lee, grabbing the steel chair, but wait a second, here comes Burns with the vault body press, taking down Cobbs out on ringside. And just hammering away with multiple strikes and a slap to the face for maximum disrespect. It is not going well for anyone. Back inside the ring, going for James Burns after Cobb getting himself back inside the ring as well for Burns. Lifting up Cobb, dropping him, well, chest first onto the ropes. Cover now by James Burns and kick out at 2 by Cobb. So as of course for James Burns, you're gonna have to, well, as said before, he's gonna have to try and get his hands on anything he can find around the ring to put away Joseph Cobb, because he is not an easy person to put down. Cover now by Joseph Cobb, kick out by James Burns at 2. And this Extreme Rules match will continue. So as for James Burns, going for a jumping drop kick that seemed to be his signature. Covered now by James Burns onto Cobb. And Cobb gets shoulders up at 2, almost 3. Now just sliding outside the ring, going for James Burns, looking underneath the ring to pull out yet another trash can, while Joseph Cobb just technically got himself out of the corner. But now here we go for James Burns, going for the burning hammer. Oh no, that's literally not the burning hammer, it's Crossroads, but he did call it that. Anyways, governed out by Burns, kick out at 2 by Cobb. And if we thought that James Burns had this match in the bag, but throwing the trash can on, but there's a spear! And back first into the trash can. Seemed that was Burns' plan. Cover now, and James Burns will win the match. After James Burns is your winner, but of this matchup, not sure what went wrong in a match, Reeves. I'm sorry, you cannot pronounce certain things. Yeah, I'm aware. I just got this job like last week, so I'm not good at anything yet. Well, of course, after James Burns wins, we're not sure what went wrong against Joseph Cobb. Well, as you did see, pretty much him going back first into the trash can on the receiving end of the spear. So we don't know technically did he like break his back or anything or not. Let's just hope he didn't. So of course as we are somewhere backstage, as for our general manager getting off the phone, we'll pretty much end up getting off the phone. Let's hold on. Yes. Okay. In the cage on his way to Atlanta, Georgia as we speak. Good. Okay. I do have a request, however. I say that we go ahead and go and purchase extra lights, pyro, and scaffolding, because we probably are gonna need that, well, at some point. And that for future events, but for the pay-per-view happening in Atlanta, Georgia, we're gonna need another ring. That's what we need. Okay. Talk to you soon. Goodbye. So of course we don't know who that Keith Richards managed to get off the phone with, but it might be someone important, as we will see soon. And now Okay, Keith, I'm sorry for interrupting your call, but I need... Well, but I just want to ask you a simple question. I don't have an opponent tonight, and I'm in need of a fight, so I want to fight someone tonight. If you don't give me that fight now, then I might just have to destroy you in a square circle. It's funny you say that, Jack Shaw, because I actually do have an opponent in mind for you tonight, and you'll be going up against him in the main event of tonight's Onslaught. Now get the hell out of my office. I'm busy. What the hell are you doing? Prepping for the upcoming pay-per-view. Oh. Right.
So, what I'm about to say is really fucking stupid, alright? As usual. There's a Starbucks inside of our Target, and then across the street from a Target is a grocery store called Kroger, which I don't know if everyone has. I know Joe doesn't have, so.
Oh, it's not there.
For Starbucks store. So there's literally like one on each corner. Oh wait, yeah, at my grocery center down the street, there's a Starbucks that is just an actual Starbucks building, and then in the grocery store, that's literally like a 2-minute walk. 2-minute walk. Same parking lot and everything. Inside the grocery store is the Starbucks. That's exactly what it is.
Also, sorry for the blue screen. I'm just using this as like a little bit of a commercial break. Like, if this was all pre-recorded, I would have put in like actual like custom commercials I would find on the internet. So, yeah. Sorry about that. Welcome back here to XWA Onslaught. And we are just moments away from getting this match going. Wait, Reeves, isn't this finale Dawn? I don't know, but I believe this is a whole different woman. But this is a whole different woman that we are seeing here tonight. And that is for Jamie Alexanderson. And pretty much this woman hails, well, as I'm looking through, well, pretty much the notes, saying that she hails from Phoenix, Arizona, as she is technically only 5'11", but you have to admit she is very muscular. Like, Reeves, don't even start drawing over the fact that you're seeing the muscle mommy in the ring. We know how you are. Sorry. Because if I were to continue, technically I would have been kicked out of commentary. So I would go ahead and keep it together. It is November after all. Exactly. But something tells me that for this woman that we are seeing in the ring for the very first time ever, it's going to be putting the women's locker room on notice. And by on notice, we mean putting them on lockdown. Because I see what this woman was capable of in the performance center, and she is no joke. Well, Reeves, I will say this, I do kind of feel bad for her opponent. And that being Julia Garcia. And why do I say I feel bad? Because I have a feeling that for Julia might be heading home in a body bag. In the worst way possible, and I don't think it is going to be good whatsoever. except for Julia Garcia. We're getting herself in the ring and pretty much standing before, well, I want to say Jamie Alexander. I don't even know the sudden height difference. They might be around the same height, but hopefully this won't be a complete turn for the absolute worst here. Well, Luke, I will say this. Good luck commentating this match because it might be a short one. Yeah, let's just hope it isn't. And a massive shoulder tackle straight to Julia Garcia and a release suplex. Well, on top of that. Now you have to remember that for Julia Garcia is not only well, pretty much a little bit of a brat in ring, but also she is very experienced when facing off against her opponent. But never in her life she probably would be an experienced competitor, well, against, I want to say, an independent scene veteran, and that is Jamie Alexander. Well, I would say independent was scene veteran because she is very new, well, to wrestling. As she literally just started her wrestling career like pretty much during the end of last month. She like started it like on the 28th of October of this year. And if I was to take a wild guess, Reeve, how old you think she is? Well, I'm looking through the script. She is, well, as she has told me backstage while I was doing a backstage interview with her, she told me she was around 22 years old. Interesting. I don't even want to know what you and her got into backstage, as I do not want to know. Yeah, you probably don't want to know about that, buddy. But on the other hand, if what goes up must come down, a massive power bomb by Alexanderson, covered out, kick out by Garcia at 1. Probably enough, she is holding up her own, but here comes Jamie for the tope, but misses the target. And I think we might have to move away from the commentary table, and after Julia still trying to warm herself up, a bit of an elbow and the combo, but there is, well, that's not a death drop, is it? No, it is not. A Scorpion death drop is done differently, Reeves. You really do need to do your research when commentating. Yeah, and I think I might actually do that after this. God, thankfully you are not annoying like the last commentator we had. Oh, him? Oh, yeah, he is very annoying. But now over the ropes, but now back inside the ring. It's almost like that for Jamie saying, I am not finished with you. But now, we go for a powerbomb, but instead gets countered. Pretty much now being countered by Julia Garcia. Mind you, she has a little bit of ring rust, given the fact she hasn't, well, wrestled on a few episodes of Onslaught, No Limits, or hell, even Underground. But for some reason, it's like she still got it in the ring. I'm pretty much trying to dismantle the beast, going for, I want to say, like a nasty arm drag. You see for Jamie trying to get herself up. But in the light of Julia Garcia, it might be a little bit of trouble. And now for a rollover, and a kick to the side of the face. And covered now by Julia Garcia. Hey, you think Jamie would ever like me if I was to ask her out on a date? Reeves, why the fuck are you literally thinking that you want to take Jamie out on a date? I don't know, just some random thought. I think it might be fun. I mean, considering that she's big, strong, beautiful even. Reeves, do you ever shut the fuck up on simping? No. Remind me to slap you in the face the next time we see each other backstage. Okay. But of course, at 4, Jamie out there is lifting up Julia Garcia and bringing her back down. I think that was a jackhammer. I am not too sure. Yeah, even I am confused too, Reed. But now it seems that she's gonna go for things like a falcon arrow next to the corner for Jamie. So try to scope out the opposition. Massive forearm to the face. And pretty much just over, well, the corner and into the ground. And I don't know if Julia Garcia badly injured or seriously hurt. And now out to ringside, the falling knuckles, well, by Jamie Alexanderson. And we have cameras out on ringside, kick to the midsection. And see that Julia Garcia going for a Canadian Destroyer on the outside. Reed, I believe she calls that the code pink. Really? Out of any name she calls it the code pink? Yes, I know it sounds ridiculous, but it actually has a good ring to it. And now pretty much going for somewhat of an enziguri, misses the target. And now for Jamie Alexanderson, now has control of the match, lifting up her opponent and throwing her onto the ground. It's not going well for Julia Garcia. And there's the massive pump kick. Jesus! Cover now by Jamie. And Jamie Alexanderson wins the match. My goodness. I think Julia Garcia might be out cold. Well, if she was, we would have seen like pretty much a lot of people from the damn medical team checking up on her, which they're doing now. Oh, thank God she is okay. Alright, good. But I do have to give it to her though. She does know how to deliver one massive pump kick, but to the center of the chest. And I believe that's where it landed, right? Well, I wouldn't say you're wrong, but I guess you have a valid point. See? Told you I was right. Shut up. Also, yes, if I'm literally talking to myself, I'm technically trying to replicate two commentators. Because, like, fuck it, why not? And, if you're wondering who the hell is Luke Reeves, if I can find him, this is who he looks like. So technically you got a little bit of reveal of our commentator. Wait, isn't that me? Yes. Alright, now you can go back to your commentator table. Okay. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was in fact Luke Reeves. That would technically, and I quote, simping over Jamie Alexanderson. Why? I have no idea. Hopefully he may have to pull himself together in the future. If not, then I don't know what to fucking do anymore. Anyways, our next matchup. Damn it. Alright. Anyways, our next matchup will be Leah Rivera of Las Gorillas versus Amelia Phoenix. And it's kind of like a big match in the making. Well, not a big match in the making, but technically a little bit of a friendly competition between the two. Because not only they have teamed up with each other in the past, but they also said that they wouldn't be mad if they would have end up fighting each other one-on-one in the ring. So technically they just saying that they just want this friendly little competition to see who can outdo each other in the ring.
Oh, that big fucking thick neck scarf. Yeah, I started to know that. I noticed that in the last few episodes.
Yeah.
Like they were there before. Like they were there before, but they got really noticeable now. It's a terrible list, honestly. They have some, like you said, the turbo suits are the same, so it's kind of annoying. And they didn't even put an actual like suit picture. They put.
So, give me one moment. I'm looking at something real quick.
I had to find like actual pictures.
Damn, nobody joined the party. What the fuck? Okay, I just got word from the general manager. From the general manager of Onslaught. He said that the important phone call I was but that I was having is actually someone that used to be in the XWA and saying that he wants to make his return full time at All for Nothing. So we can't wait until we know who that person is, but here comes Leah Rivera. Now Reeves, what do you guys say about this woman here? Well, pretty much she is one half of one of the most easily recognizable women tag teams in the world, and that being Las Gorillas. And from what I know of, she is, surprisingly enough, the younger, well, pretty much she is the younger sister of Elena Rivera, which surprisingly is not out on ringside accompanying her. So this is technically would be the first time that Leah Rivera is officially on her own as a singles competitor. But I would say though, she is kind of hot though. Really, Luke? What? I mean, multiple people literally said it online. So why can't they say the same about her? God damn it, Reeves. See? I'm right! No the fuck you're not. You're a dumbass. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. And now here comes Amelia Phoenix, one half of the Lucha Sisters. Wait, if she's one half of the Lucha Sisters, doesn't that mean she technically is, well, the sister of the Lucha Brothers? That being Ray Phoenix? That's not the point, Reeves. The Lucha Brothers and the Lucha Sisters are their own separate thing. Oh. I mean, it would be cool. It would be cool to realize that Amelia Phoenix might be related to Ray Phoenix in some way or form. Again, Reeves, do your damn research. Fine. Can we just focus on commentating this damn match and get it over with? As you wish. But the match is underway. It's already off rip for Amelia Phoenix, going off the middle rope for a crossbody. Yeah, I'm not sure how for Leah Rivera is going to be able to pull through in this matchup. As said before, that technically this is her first ever match on her own. That technically, not only that her tag partner is not out here with her, but also that for Leah Rivera is going to have to at least learn how to be a singles competitor and technically adapt to singles competition. Now, I don't understand why Elena Rivera is not here supporting her sister, but I think she is backstage watching one of the monitors. We're praying to see what Leah Rivera is capable of on her own without any help. Well, I think that for Leah Rivera on her own, she might be able to, like, pull off some insane success. Who knows, she might actually end up being a future cruiserweight champion. Or maybe even a heavyweight champion, if she was to. Well, you never know. You really would never know what could happen. And I will say never, because you don't know what could happen but in this business. Well, that doesn't make a lot of sense, but seeing that for Leah Rivera kind of used the same move, thinking it would better the outcome. Now, pro tip, I would just say, like, mix it up a little bit. Because the thing is, Leah Rivera is known to pretty much be a tag team type of woman. And she's very not used, well, not very, but she is definitely not used to being part, well, not being part of a tag team, but technically being alone in a matchup. And there is a tornado, I think, tornado head scissors? I think that's what it is. Well, Reeves, I will have to tell you this. I would recommend you might want to move from the commentary table. Well, yeah, but then you have Phoenix trying to show off. And of course, showing off is not going to help unless you know that your opponent is down for the count. Wait a second, Black Widow locked in. I believe AJ Lee done that shit first. Well, yeah, you are correct, Reeves. That pretty much AJ Lee was the one that created the Black Widow submission, and is the only one to be able to lock it in and score a submission win. But then you have to like Leah Rivera to technically think she's doing a tribute or using the move. However, she wasn't able to lock it in time. Because with Phoenix, technically she knows some way, some form, how to escape submissions. Well, some of them, I wouldn't say all of them. Because she had tapped out to a few submissions before in her past before coming to the XWA. That is correct. Well, as a matter of fact, as I'm not looking up a video of Amelia Phoenix right now. Look, I don't really watch Lucha Libre type, like, wrestling. And technically, this might be a new thing for me. Well, what if I were to tell you that both of these women here are technically former luchadors? Well, one of them is a former luchador, while the other one is still one. And, of course, that's for Amelia Phoenix trying to beg for mercy. However, mercy is not a thing when facing off against Leah Rivera, because not only she is determined, but also that she has herself filled up with courage to the point where she can pretty much do anything and be at the top of the damn world. But, like, what's the word? Confident? Yeah, but I'm not sure you know about this, but pretty much there is a thing in a dictionary called being overconfident, and that's technically what we're slowly seeing from Leah Rivera. If you're overconfident, then that's how you lose, well, pretty damn easily. So I would say, yes, it's okay to be confident, but it's not okay to be overconfident when you're dealing with an opponent like Phoenix here. A massive knee to the midsection, and I believe I was targeting the kidney, going under for Phoenix, and a massive arm drag by Phoenix. And it might have just knocked Leah Rivera out cold. But seeing that Phoenix wants to do even more damage, going to the top rope, but instead wants Leah to get up for whatever reason, going for a massive crossbody smash. Well, onto Leah Rivera, but now for Phoenix going off the middle rope for a moonsault, doesn't connect as it missed the target. And Leah Rivera is now woken back up. See her trying to go to the corner, trying to set something up, only to realize Phoenix is back on her 2 feet. Yeah, there's a set-out face buster done by Leah Rivera. A punch to the midsection as a counter. And these women are giving it their absolute all in this matchup. And they're using the middle corner rope, carried for, I think that was a DDT, right, Reese? I believe so. And listen, you can go ahead and bash me all you fucking want. I barely don't even know Amelia Phoenix's moveset entirely. See, and you're the one calling me dumb, but I'm actually the smart one here. Kind of. And now for Phoenix going onto the middle rope. What does she have planned here? Waiting for Leah Rivera to get up and going for a sit-out Hurricanrana, I believe that's what she called it. But it's seeming that for Phoenix and not Phoenix trying to go, well, trying to turn the heel on the face and going for a bit of a, I think like a head scissor takedown after Phoenix. Well, trying to figure out why is Leah Rivera still up and moving. Like, she should not be moving after major attacks like that, but it's seeming that, as I said before, that for Leah Rivera is not only determined but also confident. And she is technically gonna basically fight her damn heart out. But in this case, well, Reeve, if you want to put it like that, you do make a valid point. But then again, my word still stands. Now covered now by Amelia Phoenix. And shoulders up by Rivera at 2. As I said before, it's almost like that. Pretty much Rivera is not trying to go down whatsoever. Now for Rivera onto the top rope, only for Phoenix to bring her back down. And a super kick connects. After Phoenix not trying to let go, well, of Leah Rivera. I tell you, she wants to put her away at any possible point. Or into the rope going for well, not being but for Rivera, and now what the hell? What the hell is Piper Niven doing here? Well, I don't know, Reed, but apparently she is here in person. And at NYC in a massive chair shot to the head. I don't know why the referee is not doing their job correctly. But it seems that for Leah Rivera, I have the idea covered now by Rivera, only for the ref to be distracted. And that allows Phoenix to get shoulders up before the one was even called. And I think Phoenix might be out cold. Well, she might be down for the count. Well, due to that chair shot. Because it did land it flat on the head. So I don't know. He's still going to be moving. But now, Leah Rivera might be able to capitalize it here. And going for the Vera driver. We'll cover now. And it still doesn't work for Rivera. And I think I can tell what's going through Rivera's mind. Like, how much more can this woman take? It's like that for Phoenix. It's not going down, so I'm going to have to give her a good fight. And now for Leah Rivera, have that look in her eyes. Pretty much going for, I think it was called the rolling heel. Or the heel roll is what it's called. I'm sorry, but Leah Rivera is going to need to come up with some better names for her moveset. Yeah, what makes you think I'd start to think something? And now on the middle road, the moonsault connects onto Leah Rivera. After Leah Rivera managed to counter away from Phoenix, it is not pretty much, I mean, it is not working well for both women. As they're trying to pin each other in the best way possible. But nothing is working. We'll enter the corner head first, go for Phoenix, and now I believe Leah Rivera might have just figured out like a potential weak point or a weakness that Amelia Phoenix has. Instead of going for Phoenix, not only pretty much figuring out a weak spot within Leah Rivera. And I know both of these women are tired out of their mind. Like pretty much, I don't even know who got more gas left in the tank. But as of right now, it's looking to be Amelia Phoenix that has, well, gas remaining in the tank. But now, after Leah Rivera regained control, massive dropkick into the corner. Into the corner again, and another dropkick. That makes two. And now for Rivera, going for the Vera driver again, and gets the cover. And Rivera does it in her first singles match.
Here is your winner.
Now, Reeves, I think this wouldn't be counted as Rivera's first ever singles match. And why is that? Because technically she had her first match at a live event. Wait, really? Yeah, she did have a live event. Well, she did make her appearance at a live event and had her first match. And won. Huh, interesting. So technically this would be her first televised match then. Correct. Huh. But you learn something new every day. Yeah, you really do. Wait a second. Wait a second. Now we're hearing something from... Well, wait a minute. We're now hearing something from... Well, not hearing something, but... Now that we're being greeted with the general manager... What the hell? The general manager is here now, and from the looks of it, I have a tense feeling this might be the announcement that all of us are waiting for. Like, we don't know what announcement he has in store, so hopefully this will be worth our time.
Was it your problem that
ladies and gentlemen of the XWA universe, as I just got done putting in the cards for XWA's All for Nothing, which will be happening this Sunday, November 10th, by the way, in Atlanta, Georgia, at the Falcon Center. I have the privilege and honor to announce 2 matches. That would be the men's and women's asylum match. And technically the rules are as follows. They are similar to WWE War Games for those who have ever seen it in NXT or main roster, doesn't matter. But I do have some exciting news on who will be participating in both of those matches. We start off with the men's. In the men's asylum match, it will be Mr. Blue. Well, for Team 1, it will be Mr. Blue, Impulse, James Burns, and Cobra going up against Team 2, Amir Fatu, the XWA Underground Champion, Zach Wilde, a mystery opponent, and Corey Porter. And that match will be decided in the men's asylum match on Sunday. As for the women's side, it's going to be a bit different. Not really, I'm lying. You know, I do love to joke around. I do have a son, first and foremost. But the second asylum match, well, I would say this probably would be the first asylum match opening the show. I don't know. But the first match, well, for the women's, would technically be Team 1 will include Cassidy Walker, Megan Page, Paige Bailey, and finally Reese Logan. And who are they going up against? Oh, you know, they will be going up against Supernova Jay Parker, Grace Evans, Alex Thunder, and a partner of their choosing. And each team will be having an advantage match. Well, and of course, each team, those 4 teams I just listed out, one of their members from that team is will be put in a match to declare who gets the advantage this Sunday. That is all. That will conclude my announcement. And now, let's get on to our co-main event of tonight. Enjoy, everybody.
Hey, remember that talk we had about footage?
And what it pretty much is, signing an announcement. And what is signing an announcement from Keith Richards, our general manager, pretty much an Onslaught. But would you believe it? Technically, it's Impulse, Mr. Blue, James Burns, and Cobra going up against Amir Fatu, Zach Wilde, a mystery opponent, and Corey Porter for the men's asylums match. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to witness that match live. Me too, Reeves. As it was just said by Keith Richards, that XWA's All for Nothing will be streamed to you live from the Falcon Center on November 10th of this year. So technically this Sunday is when it is happening. And I cannot wait for everyone to see how that match will unfold. It might begin newer rivalries, or might just end some in particular. That we're gonna have to wait and see. But now it is time for our co-main event of tonight. Because our co-main event tonight will be Yuri Bailey versus Samantha Chase. Don't go anywhere.
really do not like the turbos.
No, I fucking hate them. That's no clear stuff. 6 visors each.
Also, what is the one next to turbo? Is that the SPD powered like armor suit?
No, that's SPD Astro. Because the main SPD is
Oh yeah.
Those are Astro. Okay, they're just the in-space, like it's in-space helmets with like padded belts.
This is in order then, right?
Yeah, that's what
Man, you really don't like the Mighty Wolf.
it's at the bottom of both ears or I'm gonna spend a whole lot of money tomorrow. I want this PSA Will Oscar card on the Pro Wrestling Tees website, and I'm probably gonna buy a box of the Pokemon cards to see what I can pull from it. Edit, check it.
Well, as we return in NYC, and Tenerife Diff will pretty much be considered to be the co-main event of tonight. And Tenerife Diff will be the secondary match that we get to see from Yuri Bailey. And you will be correct.
Making her way to the ring from parts unknown, Yuri
That for Yuri Bailey making pretty much her way down to the ring. And if I remember correctly, I believe she had debuted it in a pay-per-view. No, she debuted it in the Halloween special, Reeve. But her debuting at a pay-per-view wouldn't actually be a bad idea, now thinking about it. And not only that, I believe her whole gimmick is supposed to be based around her being a ghost. I didn't know ghosts were hot. Reeve, this is the last fucking time I'm telling you this, bro. Can you stop simping over women in the damn division, bro? You're scaring away the bitches. Sorry. But you do have to admit, she is hot. Reeve, I hope you know how old she is. How old is she? Well, presumably she said she is over 1,000 years old. Wait, what? But that's her character though. Technically she's a ghost, and technically she is 1,000 years old, but her real age she is around, but her real age she is just around, shit, I don't know, like 27 years old. Oh, thank God, I nearly had a heart attack on commentary. I mean, do you want to have a heart attack? No! That's what I thought. But now here comes Samantha Chase. Now, wait a second. What is Samantha Chase like? And pardon me for saying this, but was it... And I'm hoping that Chase doesn't kill me on commentary if she hears this in the replay, but... Wasn't Samantha Chase chubby the first time that she was here? Well, yes she was, but she said that she was on an insane weight loss journey. Because technically, even before she got into wrestling, she'd been, like, losing weight slowly but surely. Interesting, but pretty much she looks way smaller than she was now. Well, that's because she is dealing with a tall opponent. Oh, fair enough. And then immediate cover now by Yuri Bailey. Or Samantha Chase managed to kick out. don't know how I feel about this, Luke. What? Why? Oh, I wasn't talking to you. I was literally talking to someone else. But why you say that? Cause I saw some bullshit on Twitter regarding the backstory of Yuri Bailey, and it's kind of disturbing. You know, ghost stories and all. Yeah, I heard ghost stories. I love them. So why you say this one's disturbing? Well, it is. I mean, if you think I'm lying, just look at my phone after the show and you'll see what I mean. Okay then. Now Yuri lining it up for a massive spin roundhouse kick. Oh, it's a chase. And now for Samantha, lifting up Bailey, driving her into a barricade. Well, back first. The time we have for Yuri Bailey might be in a bit of trouble here. Now they lift it up and slammed down. Well, for whatever reason, massive headbutt from Chase end up missing the target. Paige, well, no, not Paige Bailey. This is her mother. Wait. So you gonna tell me that this woman in blue is the mother? Well, it's the mother of Paige Bailey, right? You are, Reeves. She is. Huh. Interesting. Now covered out by Yuri Bailey. Kick out at 1 by Samantha Chase. And there's a headbutt from before, but it ended up missing the target. Now covered out by Chase. Shoulders up at 1. Now for Samantha Chase saying enough of the game. She wants this match to be over immediately. And now technically trying to lock in a submission hold. However, Yuri Bailey managed to get herself out of the submission hold and flips over Samantha Chase back first. Now, right to rope. My bad, ladies and gentlemen. After this match, you're going to keep on going on the behalf of Yuri. Pretty much grabbing Samantha Chase by the arm. However, for Chase, managed to go for a very stiff kick to the face of Yuri Bailey, dropping the elbow on top of that as well. And now for Samantha Chase, trying to get a hold of Yuri Bailey. However, for Yuri, managed to counter her way out of danger. Pretty much managed to counter her way out of danger into the corner. There are the 2 kicks, the sweep, and the double foot straight to the face. Covered now by Yuri. And a kick out by Samantha Chase. I don't even know how she even feels in this matchup. Well, that should be that. But now, after Yuri Bailey tapping into her MMA background, trying to lock in the arm. But now, for Samantha Chase, not letting it happen. And now, pretty much outside the ring, going for Samantha Chase. And rolling outside the ring will be pretty much Yuri Bailey. As I'm 100% clueless on what is currently happening right now. So pretty much, as I'm seeing it from ringside now. And now for Samantha Chase, lifting up Paige, well not Paige, but Yuri Bailey, my bad, on commentary, but lifting her up and slamming her down of what would have been the LED part of the apron. I'm trying to figure out how is her head not cracked open like a coconut, but I guess it's very reasonable assuming that, well, for Samantha Chase, when getting herself back into the ring, well, what it looks to be after Yuri Bailey is out cold, and the ref count reaching 9, and you can see Samantha Chase already celebrating. And as for Yuri Bailey, managed to slide herself back in the ring, but it wasn't enough. I don't know, should we even say this was a win, or the match is still going to keep on going? And I'm literally talking to the referee right now. I don't know what the hell is going on. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this match, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match by referee decision, Samantha Chase. So I guess the rest decision was final. As for Samantha Chase managed to win via countout. I don't know if that one's gonna go in the Hall of Fame, but I think it would be. If matches were Hall of Fame worthy, I think that would probably be in it. Yeah, I would go ahead and say that for sure. Well, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, it is time for your main event of tonight. Wow, Reed, did you almost look like you've been wanting to say that for a while. Yes. Yes, I am. Well, any clue on who the fuck he's fighting? Well, I actually do have information on who he is fighting exactly. And he will be fighting Jack Shaw. Wait, Jack Shaw? You mean the Iceman? Yup, that Jack Shaw. Well, shit, looks like we about to be in for a treat tonight. Well, right you are. So you heard it here first. It will be the NWA Universal Champion, Mr. Blue, versus the Iceman, Jack Shaw, in our main event of Onslaught. Don't go anywhere.
I will say the coolest part about this is the black ring with the cop spikes on the shoulder.
The cool thing that I like about this is, you know, not like the best thing, I like the, but it's old gimmick of this is that they brought the colors in. So, red with the one on the chest, with the red.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to XWA Onslaught, and it is time for our main event of tonight. And here comes the king of the dirty blues, and that being Mr. Blue. Now I will tell you something, that belt actually does look pretty nice, well, on Mr. Blue. And it actually matches with his attire. You can say that again, Reeves. This man literally fought through hell to get to where he is now. And I will say that all of it has paid off. Not only that for Mr. Blue has literally led us into the new era of the XWA. And I also been getting word that he also pretty much now managed to get himself signed to FXE. Wait, FXE? Wait, are you talking about the NXT event? Right you are, Reeve. As a matter of fact, there's actually 3 people from the FWA that have signed to FXE. That being the former Women's Cruiserweight Champion, Cassidy Walker, former World Heavyweight Champion and current EGW United States Champion for Impulse, and now the XWA Universal Champion, Mr. Blue. And in fact, I believe he was the last signing in FXC before FXC have even announced that they're putting their newest signings on pause. So technically, Blue got lucky as he was the last signing. Also, there was a Mitch under tag entrance for this, but oh well. It's gonna be fixed this Thursday, trust me. So now, here comes, well, the Iceman, Jack Shaw, and also pretty much being accompanied to the ring by his wife, Nicole Sabin. We got the monster from Alaska ready to go to work, and here we go in our main event of tonight. We're just stomp onto the leg. We're coming from Mr. Blue, countered by Jack Shaw. Pretty much a punch straight to the midsection now for Mr. Blue, going off the top rope, pretty much landing it and going. Well, I want to say a elbow death drop? Yeah, I think that's what he calls it. Or maybe he calls it the moonsault death drop. Pretty much a kick into the leg from Shaw, into a corner, massive clothesline, and puts down Mr. Blue. Now, of course, that Mr. Blue has actually fought all kinds of opponents, including one going by the name of Steve Barron. So technically, he might be able to put all those same exact methods and attacks into putting down Jack Shaw. And of course, still out on ringside, pretty much being for Nicole Sabin. And now being thrown across the ring will be Mr. Blue. For Blue, pretty much going for a we're pretty much going for a ride, thanks to a suplex, and into the corner. Go for Blue. However, Mr. Blue ends up countering out of it. And into the ropes, it takes him up and go for a pickup Samoan drop. And now Mr. Blue almost looking to already be like ready to finish this matchup immediately. It might be the shortest main event ever. But not in the lights of Jack Shaw. Because for Jack Shaw wants to end this match by any means necessary. And reasonably so, he is a bit pissed off that he lost, well, to a newcomer that nobody even knows in this company, and that being James Burns. And headbutt into a corner, well, by Mr. Blue, and now the Blue technically just grabbing Shaw by the leg, just slamming him down, and just pretty much into the ring. And now for Blue, going on the top rope, looking to go for the Aqua Splash. Well, onto Shaw, cover now. Well, by the champion, and shoulders up at 2 from Jack Shaw. So now, and you can see that for Nicole Sabin trying to distract Mr. Blue, but I think Blue gonna need to turn around because Jack Shaw is immediately right behind him. And I think we're calling it for a avalanche onto Mr. Blue. And cover now by Jack Shaw. But shoulders are up by Mr. Blue at 2, kicking out of the avalanche. After Jack Shaw pretty much being reasonably pissed off at the course, step 4, Nicole Saban. Technically need to pick her opponent. Well, pretty much the Fago punch, technically what most fans would call that Superman punch done by Blue. They call it, well, pretty much they call it by 2 names, either the Fago, well, pretty much either the Fago punch, or believe it or not, they call it the Rats, well, the Blue Rats punch. Now, why the hell would they call that move such a ridiculous name? I have no idea, but seems that the fans like it, and for Blue, not so much. And now the fight will be taken onto the outside. Hopefully we do not get another incident like our co-main event. And now for Jack Shaw, picking up Blue, slamming him down, well, onto the ring. It seems that Jack Shaw is not giving Blue a break here. Go for a massive spine buster. And I think the ref count is at 8. And for Shaw, just gonna leave Blue out to dry. And the ref count is at 9. And that is it. And I believe there was a reason that why Jack Shaw did not attempt to pin Mr. Blue in the ring. Because he has respect. He does have respect for most of his opponents, especially when they're champions. And I believe tonight it's almost like that for Jack Shaw, trying to show a bit of technically not only showing a bit of disrespect, but a little bit of respect to the champion, trying, well, pretty much not only trying to pin him in ring, but technically leaving him outside the ring left to dry. And I don't know, would this have an effect going into All for Nothing this Sunday. But of course, that is all for the, well, from FWA Onslaught tonight. As we will see you guys this Thursday for FWA No Limit. And we will see you guys soon.